at objects or I look at places and I'm like, pencil drawing can be tough, but I think the best way to do it is by using a reference and to really just navigate your type of style and what you want to bring out or what you want your piece to look like. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pencil draw correctly and some examples of what not to do when pencil drawing. Tips are just recommendations, by the way. So just remember, there's a million ways of looking at one thing. What you could draw or what you could potentially draw in the future. And I do that sometimes. I look at people or I look at objects or I look at places and I'm like, man, I would love to draw that, or I just pretend to draw it in my head. All right, so first order of business. Of course, this is what we're going to be drawing. You want to start off with a circle, and those are called searching lines. You draw multiple circles in one time. They aren't bad, but I do recommend that you just draw one. 2, find out what your face looks like, of course, for your reference, or if you're just drawing it in your head from off the dome, which I commend you because sometimes I can't do that. These things seem to fall in line. When you're drawing your lines and you're trying to find the structure of the face, you want to make sure you're drawing very lightly so that way you can understand what you're actually drawing and where everything goes on the structure. Then we get into the part where we start to separate every facial feature. Now, honestly, you can go off the brain with this, but sometimes I like to do my own method where I put lines where I think that the angle would be, and mostly where I think that the angle will look right in. But here's an example. Take this picture. I'm drawing lines on her face to understand where her angle is going to be at. And I'm understanding the angle and I'm appreciating the angle for what it is. And of course, the lines are still there just for me to understand, like, okay, she's facing this way, but the shadows and everything will come into play afterwards. And then you get quite the rhythm. You start to understand, like, okay, maybe this is not as bad as I thought. Like, start drawing the eyeballs, nose, then you work your way to the hair, small details here and there. But in this case, everything is demonstrated, different parts, and in my way. I'm doing step by step, one by one, and I'm making sure that I'm not going too fast or going too slow. And some of these features do have to have patience. Some of these features are very complex. Some of these features are really, really hard to come by, like eyes. But here I did not record, silly Will. I didn't record the me drawing the eyeballs, and I'm very sorry. If you do happen to be drawing this right now, I'm going to switch out the image in the top and put the lines that were drawn, just so that way you can get a clear understanding of where the facial structures or face mapping, if you want to say. And here are some things that you're not supposed to do that I messed up on lots of times. One is drawing details before the structure is even complete, or even finding one. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have done this multiple times. I have many projects to prove that I've done this before, but hey, we learn. And sometimes it may not look right, or it may not look like it's angled right. You want to be able to flip your picture and make it look like it's a real person. If that person was facing the other way or the opposite way, you want them to look like that. So that's why it's very, very, very important to have that your structures done before any type of detail at all. And this goes for me too. What the hell? And the beauty of it is you can keep going. You can keep pushing. You see a different result every time. And I've seen a different result in every single new project. And I love it. What? I'm trying to record a video. Duchess, listen. I'm trying to record a video, okay? I'll be up here in a minute, okay? I ain't gonna lie, Duchess, that was cold, but you ain't have no reason to take over the show like that. Anyway, now I didn't forget where you left off because of that fire intro she had, man. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go back. It was too good, okay. I don't really know what it's called, but I call them shadow lines. The only reason why I call them shadow lines is because I kind of foreshadow where I'm going to be putting my detail. initial detail at least. Very helpful for you in the future if you want to like do big projects as far as like really trying to do realism or whatever. I feel like this could really help you out because it helped me out a lot. I mean, I didn't really know how to shade. This right here was really what taught me like the basics, but I am still learning the keys of light and how to manipulate it and how to, show it on pencil and paper. I think another dawn I had in the back of my brain was don't draw too hard so you can erase. That's a good one. And I think you got to be just confident in your strokes. Like, you got to really stroke. Like, whoa, okay.
I beg your pardon?
You got to be able to know, like, you're doing your strokes good. Oh my gosh, pause. Cut. And the final part is basically just the shading part. Is like everything, you're done with everything now, and you just shade. Now, of course, what you can do is take the image that you used to put the lines on the face, put it in black and white. It will help you out. I promise you this helps you out. This is very important for, any new artist that wants to get in the scene and wants to learn how to shade. I think that's all I got. Is that all I got?
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think this is a wrap now. I think this was good. This was good. I think I got to do some more of these. Interesting that I literally said I was going to do more of these in 2024, and now look at me. I'm doing it. And if you guys like what you saw, comment, like, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Help the boy out. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was even talking like that.